Welcome back, guys. The event has now ended and we are going to be talking about lots of new stuff. There are 4 new products: iPad Air, iPad 8th Gen, Apple Watch Series 6 and Apple Watch SE. So without any further ado, I'd like to start with the Apple Watch Series 6 and the Apple Watch SE, followed by the new iPad. Talk about the Apple Watch Series 6. The Apple Watch Series 6 is quite interesting because it offers the new S6 chip, which is based on the A13 Bionic chip. This is aided with a 2.5x brighter screen, which means that when you are going out or somewhere you're traveling outside, the screen will be much more viewable, as in you will be able to view the content on the screen without any problems. This is paired with the new blood oxygen meter, something that is quite common in the post-corona times, and basically we are in corona times now, but it is something that is quite important nowadays because we can tell some prerequisite signs about whether the person has contracted corona on the basis of whether their blood oxygen is high or not. So this is interesting. You don't have to use your oxygen checker every time you want to check your blood oxygen. Just you press the button and it will take 15 seconds for the Apple Watch Series 6 to check your blood oxygen. This is all paired with 4 new colors: blue, red, gold, and there is another black variant if I'm not wrong. All these devices, all these watches will be offered with new straps, with a new solo loop strap, which is basically no contours, no buttons, no anything. It's just a simple rubber all around. This is all priced for $400 and it will be available soon. In India, the pricing for the same is $40,990 for the non-cellular variant and $44,990 for the cellular variant. I'm not sure about this though because I don't remember the exact numbers. I'll still drop them down in the description box below. Followed by the Apple Watch SE. So the Apple Watch SE is basically something that is going to be in line with like the Apple iPhone SE. So the Apple Watch SE features a design a bit similar to the Apple Watch Series 6, but basically it's going to be somewhat like the Apple Watch Series 4 and stuff. The power is better, as in it is 2 times faster than the Apple Watch Series 3, but you do have to remember that there is no ECG monitoring. You do get the other features, and the biggest feature is fall detection, which has helped save many people's lives, and this is obviously going to be present on an Apple Watch because this is one of the headlining features of every Apple Watch, as they've been in the news a couple of times for saving people's lives. So the Apple Watch SE will feature the same. The Apple Watch SE does come in a few colors and it looks good as well. This will be priced at $279 if I'm not wrong, and the straps will be in the picture over here as well. Now talking about the iPad 8th Gen. First of all, we'll talk about the iPad 8th Gen. I'm just going to pull up the specs because it's quite tough to keep up with all this, since actually it's a bit late in night and I'm a bit in the sleepy sense, but yeah, I'll try to explain in a brief thing because I've got some thoughts and I don't want you guys to miss on that. So the Apple iPad, see I'm tripping, the Apple iPad 8th Gen will be featuring 10 hours of battery life with a USB-C power adapter. This is one of the biggest news. They have shifted to USB-C now, so rejoice Android fans. Hopefully we can see USB Type-C on the new iPhone 12s, which have not been launched in this event, so John Prosser gets to keep his eyebrows. So moving on, there is a 2x faster graphics chip. There is iPadOS, as I said. Apple Pencil support is going to be there. There will be Apple A12 Bionic chip, which is not new because the Apple iPad Air will feature the better A14 chip, but I won't say about that. There is FaceTime HD camera, 8 megapixel sensor, smart keyboard support and stuff. It is going to be 100% recycled aluminum, so this is going to be good for the environment. The body itself will be 100% recycled, and the pricing for the same has been kept at $329. After some discounts, it's down to around $300, which is quite good for something which has like a design and stuff like this. Moving on to the iPad Air, which was the showstopper. The iPad Air has a lot of new features with 4 new colors. There's going to be a silver, there's going to be a black, there's going to be a blue, there's going to be a green, and I think there's a rose gold as well. And added to that, they have finally brought back Touch ID with the Air, and this is in the form of a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. So basically it's going to be bottom-mounted if I'm not wrong. I'm confused as to where it is. I was paying attention, but that's still a bit confusing. But it's on the chassis of the device itself and not inside the screen or on the bottom of the chin. So that's quite interesting. It does not hamper your viewing experience or anything. This is going to be quite interesting because the biggest headlining feature with this is going to be the fact that the iPad Air will feature the A14 Bionic chip, which is also the world's first 5nm based chip, and it will basically be 3 times as good as the top leading Android tablet and around twice as good as a laptop in the same range. The pricing is going to be $600. In India it will be much more expensive because we have to factor in taxes and stuff, but yes, there will be a better chip this time. So the chip is quite interesting. As I said, there's been going to be a 11-inch 2360 into 1640 liquid retina display LCD. There's going to be a redesigned metal chassis. This is quite interesting and this is quite new, and there's going to be stereo speakers. That concludes the whole iPad Air stuff. This will be, as I said, priced at $600 and it will come in 4 colors. No, they're giving 5 colors. Yeah, I was right. There are 5 colors. So coming to the final topic, there are 2 subscription based services, which is one is fitness based and one is like an all-inclusive thing, but I'm not going to talk about that. The bigger news is when Apple was talking about the whole environment stuff, they were saying that the iPad 8 Gen is made up of full recycled aluminum and stuff, but the bigger news is they did talk about the fact that they're going to be exempting the power bricks or the power adapters from their future models. So I think it's going to be, if I'm not wrong, I'll add some screenshots, but it's going to be from the iPhone 12 series. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but yes, the new iPad series will get the chargers in the box, but they did say that from next year and like they'll gradually increase this, and they are moving towards a non-port, like non-power brick future where the box will not contain any power brick, and they are saying the means whole ecological point of view, and I get it. Means we have talked about this in our podcast and stuff, and we'll cover this in depth. Like we have a lot of thoughts. I'll cover this in depth in the podcast. I'll link it later when the podcast goes live this Saturday. I'm recording this on a Wednesday morning, early morning, 12 a.m. So yeah, that concludes the episode, like video where I talk about whatever my thoughts regarding the whole Apple event. This was Apple's fall event, guys. Let me know what did you think about the new stuff. I personally found the iPad Air to be quite tempting. If I did have the money, I would definitely buy it, but sorry, no money issues now. But yeah, that concludes the video, guys. If you did consider like the video, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. This is all for this video, guys. This is your host Shlok, and stay safe, guys.